Hello, this is S.K. Williams, and today I would like to notify the audience of my plans regarding the Holy Bible and the videos that I make about it. Anyone who looks over my channel will easily find the videos that I've done in which I've read portions of the Bishop's Bible of 1568. Then I set it to animation because I need it to be in video format in order to upload it to sites like YouTube or BitChute, and I find it rather fun and amusing. It may also be noticed, though, that I haven't really updated it very often of late. This is because I've had a lot going on in my life, and I have been unable to really keep pace with my internet life. But I do intend on completing the Bishop's Bible. However, I intend on moving it to Amazon, with the exception of an occasional post for free on YouTube. The reason I wish to move it to Amazon is because the Bishop's Bible of 1568 is not a particularly popular Bible, and not one that most people would sit down and listen to. A lot of people today would prefer a modern translation of the Bible, written in modern English, and those who want an older one will probably simply use the King James Bible, or, if Catholic, the Douay-Rheims. The Bishop's Bible has always been less than impressive to general readers. Even when it was released, it was not very popular, so I suppose I shouldn't be all that stunned that it isn't particularly popular here. But it is a historically significant Bible. It is a forerunner for the King James Bible, and was the official Bible for the Church of England for a while. It has a long and interesting history, but I won't go into all of why it's important in this video. All you need to know is that the bulk of the Bishop's Bible videos will be moved to Amazon in the future. Though I do intend on posting an occasional Bishop's Bible post on my channel again, especially when I get to the Apocrypha and when I get to the New Testament, because I want all three to be represented. With all that said, though, I do want to present the Holy Bible on my channel. I think it's an important reference work. So what is it that I shall be doing? Well, my channel is an educational channel. It's not intended to promote specifically Christianity. For disclosure purposes, I myself am a Christian, and I, of course, would not have any objections to other people becoming Christian. But this channel is an educational channel, and I intend on hosting multiple different readings of different books from different spiritual traditions, as well as from other topics. After I have completed the Holy Bible, for instance, I intend on reading the Holy Quran. I also intend on reading the Book of Mormon and other Mormon scriptures. But I do need to make money, and while I don't like making money on religious items, it is needed to keep various projects of mine afloat, and of course, for me to stay in bread, as it were. I do need to eat. So, I am going to go on to a Bible that is possibly more beneficial to the channel's ends. My original goal was for Phase 1 to focus on the Abrahamic faiths and to have all three represented: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The Old Testament, of course, is the Jewish Tanakh, or the Jewish Bible. So I believed that if I had read the Bishop's Bible, I have presented both the Jewish scriptures and Christian scriptures. But Jews interpret the Bible differently, and when translated into English, they will use different words to reflect their interpretation of what the Hebrew means. As such, a Christian Bible translation may be inadequate to represent Judaism, which leaves me with a dilemma. You see, If I present the Christian translations, then I have not truly presented the Jewish perspective. So, the solution seems rather simple. I should present a Jewish Bible for the Old Testament. But if I do that, then I lose the Christian perspective, which should also be represented. So how do I resolve this? I have decided to read 3 audio Bibles for my channel. One will be Jewish. The other 2 will be Christian. I may actually read an additional 3 Bibles, but that will have to wait till Phase 2 or possibly Phase 3. You see, I'm not going to do a Protestant Bible, although Protestantism is a major movement within Christendom, and it does need to be reflected. What I'm going to do is read a Catholic Bible and an Orthodox Bible, representing the great apostolic traditions. This should meet the requirement of presenting both Jewish and Christian perspectives. After all, whilst Catholics and Protestants don't always agree theologically, they still agree in areas where Judaism does not. So I will be presenting the Bibles from the great apostolic traditions. I have chosen as the Catholic Bible the Catholic Public Domain version because I believe that its translators intended it to be free to the public, so I shall not sell it for filthy lucre. And the Orthodox Bible I have chosen will be the classic Orthodox Bible. Most of it is already in the public domain, even though it's a fairly modern work, and the author pulled it out of circulation because his bishop did not approve of it, and he felt pangs of regret over that. But you can still find it, and I possess a digital copy, so I shall be reading that. Its actual base text is the Brinton Septuagint, which in turn was based upon the King James Bible, so in a way I shall be presenting the King James Bible in an indirect fashion, although there are differences between Brinton's Septuagint translation and the King James Old Testament, and there are differences between the Brinton Septuagint and what Dr. Hayworth presented in the Classic Orthodox Bible. For the Jewish Bible, I have at this time not settled on one. I am torn between the Leeser Bible and the Jewish Publication Society's 1917, and am also looking into possibly doing a more obscure translation. But I'm also considering alternating, meaning that I would read, for example, Leeser for Genesis chapter 1, but the Jewish Publication Society for Genesis chapter 2. It need not be like that, but something along those lines, or perhaps read Leeser's Genesis, but the Jewish Publication Society's Exodus, something like that. That way I can have a multitude of Jewish translations. All of the Bibles on my channel, though, need to have both the Apocrypha and New Testament. That is a rule I set up. With the Jewish Bible, though, it does afford me an interesting opportunity. You see, there are many translations of the New Testament that stand alone. They are not paired with an Old Testament translation. So it should be relatively easy for me to select one of those and pair it with the Jewish translation. For the Jewish translations do not contain the New Testament. I'm not doing this in order to insinuate Jewish acceptance of Jesus Christ, or anything along those lines. I simply want a New Testament presented after I get done with the Old. And I want one for every Bible. And I may choose one that sounds similar in language to the Jewish Bible I choose, or I may choose one that doesn't so that it can reflect the differences. I really haven't decided that part yet. But I have 3 years, since that's how long it would take me to complete this project. You see, I still intend to do the Old Testament within a single year. And the Jewish Bible makes measuring that a little easier, since the Jewish Bible has 24 books. These 24 correspond with the 39 books of the Christian Old Testament. But if I can get 2 books a month, it should be adequate to complete. Although the longer books I may dedicate a single month to and just do 3 or perhaps even 4 books when they are shorter. This does, however, yield one problem. In the year 2020, I'm hoping to have the entire Tanakh, the entire Jewish Bible, the entire Old Testament up. I may not finish it on schedule, but that's my intention. Then I shall move on to the Apocrypha. Well, I'm going to use the Jewish Old Testament and a standalone Christian New Testament. Where will I get the Apocrypha? I may use the Brenton Septuagint, or I may find other public domain translations. But I may have to do a bit of a mix and match. Which, since I'm probably going to do that with the Jewish Bible anyway, that shouldn't be as much of an issue. So now, there you have it. The only question on my mind is whether I actually start with the Jewish Bible or not. I could begin with the Orthodox or Catholic. I could go Jewish Catholic Orthodox or Jewish Orthodox Catholic, or I could go Orthodox Catholic Jewish. I will decide, of course, in December. I will read portions of Genesis from all 3 and go from there. If you wish to finish my Bishop's Bible, I will let people know when I have completed each book of the Bible and notify you of the Amazon link. With all that said, I don't really have much else to notify you with here, so I'm going to sign off. Shalom. Thank you. God bless. And goodbye.